Your home might be spotless. Floors freshly mopped, counters wiped down. Not a dirty dish in sight, but for some reason, it still looks messy. Something feels off. You can't quite explain it, but it doesn't feel put together. It doesn't feel calm. That's because the problem isn't dirt. It's hidden clutter. And here's the sneaky part. This kind of clutter hides in plain sight. You pass by it every day without even noticing. But it slowly chips away at the peace and beauty of your space. In this video, we're going to expose those subtle, silent messmakers that make your clean home feel disorganized. And once you see them, you'll never unsee them again. Let's start right at the front door. This is the first place your guests see, and the first impression your home makes on others and on you. But what's usually there? A pile of shoes, a heap of mail, a bag someone dropped after work and never picked up again. Maybe a coat hanging over a chair instead of in the closet. It doesn't take much. A small space like the entryway can get overwhelmed quickly. And once it does, it sets the tone for the entire house. So even if your living room is magazine-worthy, a messy entrance makes it feel like you're always catching up. But the good news? This area is also one of the easiest to reset. A small bench with hidden storage. A basket just for shoes. A wall hook for keys. Done. Clean starts here. Next stop, the living room. Let's look at the surfaces. Your coffee table, side tables, TV stand, maybe a shelf or two. Now ask yourself, how many of these items are necessary, and how many are just sitting there because you never moved them? A candle with no wick left. A remote for a device you don't use. A dusty picture frame. 3 coasters when one would do. It all adds up. These surfaces are prime clutter zones because they're at eye level. That means they visually interrupt the room even if they're small. You don't need to go full minimalist, but every surface should feel like it's been chosen with care. Now glance at your entertainment center or TV area. This is a spot where visual clutter loves to live. The wires behind your TV. The old DVDs you haven't watched in years. A gaming controller. 2 remotes. Maybe a candle, a plant, a photo frame. All squeezed onto one shelf. When everything is fighting for attention, nothing wins. And it's not just about looks. Studies show visual clutter makes it harder to focus, relax, or even breathe deeply. That's not what you want in your downtime zone. Let's walk into the kitchen now. The counters are technically clear, but are they really? Toaster, blender, utensil holder, cutting board, fruit basket, dish soap, spices, maybe some vitamins, maybe a bottle of oil that never goes back in the cabinet. And then, there's the mail pile. Always there. Old coupons, school papers, receipts, a pen that barely works but no one throws out. These things feel small. But in design, visual weight matters. A dozen tiny items scattered across a counter add up to the same level of noise as one large mess. Clear counters signal calm, movement, freedom. But cluttered counters say, we live in chaos, and we're too tired to fight it. What can you do? Choose 2 or 3 items to leave out, maximum. Put the rest behind cabinet doors, inside drawers, or in dedicated bins that slide out of sight. The kitchen is your engine room. It should feel efficient, not overworked. Now open the fridge, not the inside, but the outside. What's on it? Photos, magnets, kids' drawings, grocery lists, appointment reminders, maybe even a takeout menu from last year. This used to be normal. Every home had a busy fridge door, but now clean surfaces feel fresher. And when your kitchen has clean lines, a cluttered fridge door interrupts all of it. You don't need to erase your personality, just curate it. Choose 2 or 3 meaningful things and store the rest somewhere intentional. A corkboard in the pantry, a folder on the shelf, or even a digital reminder on your phone. Moving on, into the bathroom. Here's where clutter gets sneaky, because we use this space multiple times a day, but rarely notice what's sitting out. Take a look at the edge of the tub. Are there 5 bottles when you only use 2? The sink? Toothpaste, mouthwash, a half-used lotion, maybe a perfume bottle or 2. And the toilet tank? Is it a resting place for air freshener, a candle, and maybe a cleaning spray that's half empty? Bathrooms are small. Every item left out becomes a major visual anchor. And once you remove just a few, the whole room feels like it grew in size. Try this. Remove everything that doesn't get used daily. Keep those essentials in a drawer or a small basket, then see how much calmer the room feels. Don't forget the mirror shelf. That narrow ledge can turn into a clutter trap fast. But when it's clear, just a soap pump and a plant, it feels like a spa.